I'm Judy Jackson, and I'm now going to tell you what to do with a turkey if you don't want to be left with lots of leftovers. I must tell you at the very beginning, if you're one of those people who just adores the breast and that's the only part you want to eat, then I would suggest that you don't follow this video, but you buy yourself something called a crown roast. But what I'm going to tell you is that if you take out the breasts and then use those for another dish or two, you will be left with the whole bird, with wings and legs and drumsticks and bones and everything else. And you're going to push the stuffing inside where the breasts were. So now I'm going to show you how it's done.
Imagine this is a turkey. I'm going to show you what to do when you've taken out the breasts. And now here they are, sliced. A dusting of flour, and then they're ready to be made into the dish. We're making turkey with mushrooms and marsala wine. And the other one has grapes, both of them really good. First, I'm frying some mushrooms in olive oil. And I do that on both sides, turning them over halfway, seasoning with salt and pepper, before I'm next going to add the turkey strips. So when they're ready, after about 5 minutes or so, start adding the floured turkey strips. The flour is there because it's going to make the sauce. So what you do is you just keep on putting them all in and then leave them for a few minutes and then turn them over to make sure that they're cooked on both sides. This whole thing takes less than 5 minutes. Now that they're nearly done, you can get ready for the next step, which is to pour on the marsala wine. This is going to make a wonderful, wonderful sauce. The quantities for this are variable. What I'm using here is 2 breasts of chicken and about 250 grams of mushrooms and a big glass of marsala. But if you're doing this for turkey for larger numbers, then you'll need to up the amounts of what you're using. So continue bubbling till the sauce is reduced slightly and have it on a high heat because that's what's going to bring the sauce to be more intense flavour. And so when it's done, you can see it's bubbling away and you take it all off and put it into a dish and take the turkey strips out. Turn down the heat and pour everything back onto the turkey strips that are cooked. Now you have your finished dish. It's all ready. You can use it whenever you like. Now we're going to do exactly the same thing again. We're going to fry some floured turkey breast pieces in oil, just like we did with the mushrooms. And I'm going to do it for a few minutes on both sides till they're slightly brown. Takes a very little time. And when they're done on one side, you need to turn them over. Again, the whole cooking is very quick. And so you get ready and you get them all turned over, ready to make your very, very simple sauce. This is a different one, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to sprinkle over some flour. Not too much, just a little. And the flour is going to thicken the sauce very slightly, but you want to remove the oil because you don't want it to be too oily. So I'm spooning away the oil and then I'm pouring in a very good chicken stock, and this is what's going to make the gravy for this one. And it bubbles away just like the last one, and it's forming a sauce, and you just keep on cooking it on high for a few minutes, stirring all the time. And then you get ready to put it on a plate. You see, this is really, really quick. And for this one, instead of mushrooms, we've got white grapes. And you just pop the grapes on and it's ready to eat. Or if you don't want it now, you can eat it later and just reheat it. And this is turkey or chicken with very nice chicken gravy and white grapes.